What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Alan Wake 2. The video that I have been avoiding doing my commentary for because there keeps being a scary old lady on the screen going, ah! I don't like it. Excuse me. So apparently, you can go to the map and it'll show you, hey, you can go talk to this person. There's new conversation.
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, but I like his shoes.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
There you go, me. Figure out how to walk out a door. Okay, I gotta hand it to him. This section does a great job of building that tension without really making you do a whole lot. It's really, in hindsight, it's really impressive. In the moment, it really pissed me off. Because in the moment, I was like, oh my gosh, I was that afraid for that? You know, you bastards. I love this. Towel. He's just chilling there in his towel.
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gail, Cynthia. If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman McDonald what to do.
I just love his towel.
You all
Just
should
he's
stay out
standing
here
there
a
like, look at me.
Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Is it there because of... You know, is it there because of
Mandy May.
the story?
Is
Or
that
was it
right?
there? Because I don't...
You're bleeding.
I feel like we would have seen it in the original. Because Bright Falls itself is pretty similar to the original.
Don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
But yeah, the
Hello
map
there.
of Bright Falls is
Are you
it
Pat
really
May
does seem pretty
from the
similar
video?
to the original
That's me.
game.
You're the federal agent
So maybe
everyone's been
this,
talking about.
because I mean, I remember
Have time for an
the
interview at some point?
mental
Oh, sorry.
institution
I'm
for
kind
like
of in a hurry right now.
creatives
Love
that
your
was
show,
out there.
though.
So
Very
maybe this
informative.
place was only here because of the story.
Never
Who
a
knows?
compromise on quality. That's my motto.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was
We'd be happy
coughing
to
right
have you
before
on
we
the show
started.
Anytime, me and my listeners.
He just turns around and goes, fuck you.
Why are we out here again?
Archie said we'd be...
Alright, come on, me. I know we gotta go to the dark, and I don't like it, because I'm a giant baby. I was just kind of looking for if there was anything to pick up or whatever. Ugh. I thought there was something like coming up behind me. But no, spooky old people in towels coming out of the lake. So always my strategy, try and put a wall to my back so they aren't going to sneak up behind me while I'm concentrating. You know, kind of a cool detail. I really like the fact that you see the shell of the God, go down. Yeah, you see the ejected shell out of the pistol kind of flying off. You know, you see just it's kind of subtle because I really hadn't noticed it that much until this video. But you see the shell flying out. It's just a neat little detail to the game. I just love how that dude in a towel, these guys in towels just pop up out of the lake. Or pond or whatever. God, fuck you, lady. Oh, I hate that.
Back on. Key fob's no good without power.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Excuse me. Of course, I'm fine all day, and then I start choking right before I start recording.
Fuse is blown. Maybe there are spares nearby.
For some reason, I could have sworn I had a fuse, like a random fuse in my inventory. Dude, around this time yesterday, I was having people walking up to my office, knocking on the door. Oh my god! I think I screamed at my mom. She snuck up on me. I was so fucking tense during this section. It's something weird. Like, part of me really likes like these tight corridors, really dark moments, because the enemy can only kind of come at you from like one direction. You know, it doesn't feel like you're in the woods. But on the other hand, it does such a great job of building that tension of what the fuck is coming at you, what's gonna come up out of this water.
Emmett
And yes, I
Elwood
apologize
had
to my
had
mother,
enough.
by the way.
All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, and touching things, touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Okay. It's a weird thing at the end, talking about the disinfectant, but whatever. That was me instinctively pressing circle to try and crouch. God, stop it with that sound. Stop it. So the Ocean View Hotel, wasn't that, oh, man, that sounds really familiar. No, that wasn't from, that's Stephen King's story. And I'm not talking The Shining, I'm talking,
Cynthia Weaver always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her.
is it,
She screamed.
was it 1307, 1207? I can't remember the name of that.
Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it, Cynthia said. This will put a smile back on your face, my dear, a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
But yeah, there was like the Dolphin Hotel or something like that. That was a movie that had Sam Jackson. I want to say Ethan Hawke. I could be wrong. I heard that sound. That was me knocking into something. God damn it, I hated this section. Fuck you, game. Oh, god damn it. I was seeing that that interaction marker for that that note on the other side of the boiler or whatever that is. I was thinking that's what that's what I was seeing, not an item sitting on the ground. Oh, fuck you! God damn it, man, that one got me. That one got me. Even watching it back, that one got me. Fuck. And see, I was waiting for that body on the ground to be somewhere. It's, oh. God damn it, even though I know what's going on, I'm sitting here just kinda I'm just sitting here really on edge. Saga, don't make that noise. Please don't. Excuse me. Apologize. See, I was waiting for that body to pop up or something. And there you go. Nothing came out at us in the basement. It's like I said, I really like that section, even though I hated it at the time. They were able to build that much tension and that much, just it was that freaky when nothing was coming at you. Like, that was the thing that kind of caught me about it, was just there was nothing happening there. Nothing came at you, but they were able to use the music and the tension and everything so well. Coming in and seeing if there's... Again, this crashes. I don't like that.
Down? Was Cynthia into civil engineering? The Dark Presence uses people's memories, their fears, to corrupt them.
Why are the old people going to the basement to check the lights? That just seems not good.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken. A lantern.
Okay,
Was Cynthia using it for protection?
I have a
Did she know
theory
about the Dark Presence?
about the
Power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. I feel like I'm missing some context here. I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
The blacked out face. We saw a picture of that down in the basement, but the blacked out face for that woman makes me think of the woman in the dark garb who gave Alan the keys to the cabin in the first game. I don't know. It just makes me think of that. Like, is it kind of a, oh well, she was the one? You know, is the darkness using kind of like Cynthia's form to hand him the keys to the cabin to draw him in?
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox. Tor's a romantic, huh?
Interesting. Okay. No, so I was doing some Googling because I remembered that Alan was given the clicker again late in Alan Wake 1. And I was trying to remember who was it Cynthia? Because for some reason the name Cynthia Weaver just really sticks to me. Maybe I'm just forgetting her, but I'm like, I swear she was in the first game. But I just saw something. Apparently the clicker came from her lantern or lamp that we keep hearing about. So Thomas Zane and Alan are even more connected.
Not good.
So are the people out on the porch hearing us just shoot shotguns and whatnot here in the house? And then there's just this random dead body. You think that would freak people out? I really like this song.
The song will show me the way.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul, of my face forever.
God damn it. And then it swaps from being in-game to diegetic, or non-diegetic to diegetic, if I'm remembering. Yes, diegetic is it's not in the game world. Non-diegetic is when it's in the game world, I think. I don't know, I might have those terms flipped around. Either way, I like how it went from being played off the jukebox to just being the soundtrack. It's cool.
This isn't real.
Oh, that's her daughter. Okay.
Fuck this place.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what is with her going to fuck this place and everything. It's her daughter. That's what she's hearing. Okay.
Am I going in circles?
I did not make that connection. I still stand by my statement. I still think that her daughter is actually dead, that she drowned. We'll see it even later on, maybe even into the next video, because she talks to Tor and gets some answers, and I think they make some really cool connections as to how she's kind of unaffected by the story, and why Tor and Odin kind of have this. They're crazy, but they aren't really controlled by it. It's a really interesting kind of way they mix in. I think they call them seers, Seer. So it's kind of links into Norse mythology.
No power. Can't use the switch.
It's a oh. That scared the shit out of me when turning that corner and seeing that guy. But yeah, it was a it's a cool explanation that explains kind of their family's resistance to the dark presence.
Power on to use the switch.
Because, they talk about Freya, her mother, and everything, the connections, and it like I said, I think it's a good explanation. I think it's pretty interesting what they do with her story. But yeah, I have a really strong feeling that the whole thing with Logan is she is actually dead, and that her husband and Logan on the phone aren't real. Every time she looks over her shoulder during one of those pulls, it always freaks me out.
The wall just disappeared.
Look,
The light did that?
if there's one thing that I respect Control for, even though I was not a big fan of that game, goddamn, it did some really cool optical illusions and did some really cool moments like that where they play with what's real and what you're seeing in the game. And I think this game keeps it up. I especially when Alan's in the dark place, I think it's so cool. It's really well done. I kind of lost my original train of thought of what I was saying about... but yeah, I still stand by my theory that Saga's daughter... I think she was dead all along. I think that's going to be the twist.
It's a loop, like the others. I need to reach the center. Cynthia. She's here. A dead end.
Okay, please bear with this cut that's coming up.
Back here again.
Essentially, I just cut out 15 minutes of me running in a circle trying to figure this out. It turns out you're supposed to go back up the way you came.
locked. The key has to be nearby.
God damn, this sound design in this game, man. I like this room. Lots of loot. Just trying to kick that stool away. So at this point, I'm kind of just trying to figure out exactly what it wants out of me. Really, you keep running around this room. There's more boxes to open. Somewhere in here, there's a key that'll open the tool cabinet here. Which now we can get into that tool cabinet. Snag the bolt cutters. Which now we can open. Except we gotta go. We gotta wait for that to happen.
The residents will rest.
Shot her in the face. Just hearing those noises freaking me out. stupid flashlight.
Writing a story.
Back again. Gotta go deeper.
I don't know what it is. Just the water on the ground really irks me. Really makes me uncomfortable. This section in this upcoming boss fight reminds me of the Killer Croc section in oh, come on, brain. The Killer Croc section in Arkham Asylum.
You took Tor. I'm here to take him back.
I need to get the lights on to reach him.
Shit!
I don't know why this is really funny when you just jumps out of the water.
Shit. Where'd she go?
Yeah, the flare is totally unnecessary. So the trick here is it's essentially you're running like platform to platform. Just trying to avoid, there's a rubber duck in the water. Just trying to avoid her getting you.
There must be a way to get the power back on.
Come on. There you go, Saga. So yeah, every time that you're in the water, she'll eventually start charging at you, kind of like that where I got hit at the very beginning. Again, that's what reminds me of Killer Croc from Arkham Asylum, because he kind of did that, where you'd be running and then he'd just suddenly just start charging at you underwater.
I gotta get out of the water.
This section isn't bad. It's actually kind of nice, but I feel like this one loses a little bit of tension because I never feel like there's a section where you have to run where you're really in danger. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. Although, you know what, frankly, now thinking about it, I could have just turned off the audio recording and restarted it. I didn't actually have to say, hey, give me a second. No, some kid came to my office and was showing me the time. I thought they were showing me a text message. See, it's that look over the shoulder that always freaks me out.
I'm not leaving you here, Tor. Hold on! You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Okay. Time for this fun. Floating old lady. Okay, just kind of a note to you guys. Dodge that shit faster than I did. Because when she sends out water surge at you, it's really, it comes at you pretty slow. You want to dodge early. Because even if you dodge, if you're too late, the hitbox still catches you. See, like that. That double dodge to the side. See, I hate when she shoots those dark orbs at you. Like, those are really hard to get rid of. Now she's just gonna come running at you. Back to floating.
Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Hello.
Yeah, man, I love when she just starts running at you, arms flailing like that. It's
You can
fucking
apologize
hilarious.
to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Got a headshot on that one. Trying to hit that damn thing. Here she comes. Running at you.
Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Dude, that hunting rifle fucking slaps. Got the explosion. I hate this. I don't know. Just the timing to get him knocked out is really bad. I love this. So I toss that thing and I keep trying to run around it. I'm just trying to draw her in because I can't hit the damn thing. Boom. There it is.
You again. The FBI. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You help me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
Without the clicker. You can help. I must find it.
I already have it. I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
In danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right? You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit! Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family. Tor,
Oh, fucking hell.
are you okay?
You took your sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude. A family trait?
You're right. Sorry.
I love his voice.
Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie.
Dude, I want to know, that voice actor, how the hell does he do that? That is a hell of a fucking cliffhanger. I've got answers. Alright guys, that's the end of the chapter. I'm going to let this song play a little bit because it's a damn good song. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Social media's in the description. Like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. I will see you all in the next one. But until then, I'm out.
Driven by passion, raging like a storm, with thunder and lightning and the hubris I was born. Blood, heart, and vein, I risk to take it all. Blind to your pain, your wounds, my downfall. You can't relight my fire when our shame becomes the pale horse. The stories harboring liar, but you're the sea that can break the curse.